from the
Can I tell
research.
you? Oh, go ahead.
Hmm?
Now I was
No,
going to tell you one thing that I hate about small groups.
What's that?
You want to know the one thing I hate about small groups?
Yeah, what's that?
The one thing I hate about small groups is that everybody knows everybody's information.
Yeah, that is pretty creepy.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is.
But to what extent do you think that's weird? Like, how do you understand that?
Well, if a person, in my opinion, it could be dangerous to have people know too much about you. For starters, they could use that against you. They can manipulate you. They can abuse you. And to me, that's creepy and could be dangerous.
Nah, see, I think about it because, I went to a small school, right, for high school, my last 2 years.
Yeah.
But my first 2 years, I went to a big school. Right?
Yeah.
So in a way, I'm kind of certified to answer this, to give my take on it at least. So at a small school, everybody knows the good and the bad. And they don't need to know, like, your inside secrets. I'm just saying they know, they can see everything that they need to see or know. Like, if somebody spread something and say you had white sneakers on,
Yeah.
at a small school, it is so simple to find out if you're going to wear white sneakers tomorrow.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
But at a big school, if you want to see me wearing white sneakers, it's possible you can go a whole day without noticing that I wear white sneakers. I mean, you could really, at a big school, you can really, but you would have to set your goal out. You would have to set your sail in the beginning of the morning. Matter of fact, before you even go to bed, you have to set your sail. But you would have to really you have to be deliberate on finding out and finding me to see I have white sneakers on. At a big school. But at a small school, you can easily find me. Like, oh, there you go. You could not even want to find me. And you will find me. You could see me far in the distance. And you wouldn't be able to find me. And now, again, that has nothing to do with real stuff. I'm not talking about, like, real life-changing information. Like, oh, I told this person I was pregnant, and they told this person and this person and this person. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about that's small groups. Small groups, you know everything about everybody. And you have a chance to, you lose focus. Like at a big school, like our graduation rate at my little school was way higher of a graduation percentage than the graduating percentage at a bigger school. That's what I hate about small groups. Like, cause you, at a small, you know why the graduation rate is lower at a bigger school?
What's that?
Same reason with the sneakers I was telling you about, cause it's easier to lose focus. It's easy to get distracted in a bigger place, because a bigger place is more things. There's more people.
And less teachers. Like a lesser teacher to student ratio.
Did we? Nah, that was about, yeah, I guess so. Depending on the school. But I went to a really big high school. Like, my first 2 years. That's crazy. Because at a big school, like if you go to a big school, well, this is outside of my real example because we use uniforms, so that's different than a big school. But if you take, like, see, if Johnny gets, you know what mono is?
Mono, like the stereos, mono?
No. Okay. So if Johnny gets herpes
Mm-hmm.
at a big school,
Yeah.
chances are you can be Johnny's friend and not know he has herpes.
Right.
But if Johnny goes to a little school, Johnny's going to get herpes, and pretty much everybody's going to know he has herpes. Therefore, they're going to treat him as if he has herpes. The question is, if you were to have herpes, would you rather be treated as if you didn't have herpes, or would you rather be treated as if you do have herpes?
If I don't.
Fair enough. That's why I hate small groups. And it's not like we want to know that, right? People in small groups don't want to know some of the information. But like I said before, if I'm wearing white sneakers at a small school, I don't need to try to even do it. I could be I could be in the bathroom and mess around and see you.
Huh.
You could be across the street on the other side of the campus and accidentally. Because the conversation was that same thing is true pretty much everywhere, including the church. Right? The average church, you have bishop, like let's say you take a Joel Osteen. Right? The average church, Joel Osteen and the people in Joel Osteen's church, you can go to the same church and hate a motherfucker.
Huh.
You can hate them and not even know they went to church on that Sunday or Saturday. You can absolutely hate them. They could have murdered your child, and you could both still go to the same church and never see each other. And that's what you really want at church, right? But you go to that same scenario, you go to a small church, it's the same thing applies as what we was just talking about. You go to a small church and somebody kills somebody's child, that person can't even go to church. Not to say that they should, but everybody's going to be like, oh, the nerve of this person coming to this church. You see, it's so direct and very unproductive because in both cases, no matter what, a church is there supposed to, help someone get in direction or better their relationship with God in some form or fashion, their connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as sad as it is, yeah, somebody's like, oh, well, he murdered his kid. But why are you at church? The question's not about the murder. The murder already happened. The church has nothing to do with the murder. The church is supposed to be a open building for people from all backgrounds. Somebody raped somebody last night. As crazy as it sounds, they should be able to walk in a church and not be judged. They might need to be arrested, but they shouldn't be judged in the church.
Huh.
But in a big church, I feel that that's more likely to happen. In a small church, that's going to happen. But it's not just churches, it's schools. It's everything. And that's why I don't necessarily like small groups.